In the green hills of Rajasthan, there is a fort. It is old and broken now. This is Bhangarh Fort. It stands silently between Jaipur and Alwar. Green trees surround it, and the Aravalli hills watch over it like ancient giants. The fort was once a lively kingdom. It was built long ago in the 17th century. A king named Madho Singh built it for his son. Imagine a place full of life. There were busy markets, grand palaces, and strong temples. People lived here happily. Their laughter once filled the stone corridors and open courtyards. Today, the fort is quiet, too quiet. It is a place of ruins. The walls are crumbling down. The roofs of the palaces are gone, leaving them open to the sky. The marketplace, once filled with merchants and shoppers, is now just a row of empty, roofless shops. It looks like a skeleton of a town. The government of India takes care of this place. They have put up a sign. The sign is a warning. It is from the Archaeological Survey of India. It says that no one is allowed to stay inside the fort after the sun goes down. This is very unusual. No other historical site in India has such a strange rule. Why would a place be closed at night? The local people have an answer. They say the fort is haunted. They believe that ghosts walk here when darkness falls. These are not friendly ghosts. They are the spirits of the people who once lived and died here. The villagers who live nearby have many stories. They talk about strange sounds coming from the fort at night. They hear women crying. They hear the clinking of bangles. Sometimes, they say, you can hear music and dancing, as if a ghostly party is happening in the empty halls. Many people call Bhangarh the most haunted place in India. The stories are old, passed down from one generation to the next. They are whispered around evening fires. They are told to curious travelers who dare to visit. The air in Bhangarh feels different. It feels heavy with secrets and sadness. As you walk through the broken gates, a strange feeling comes over you. It is a mix of wonder and fear. You are walking into a story that is not just in books, but is written on the very stones around you. A story that is still being told by the wind that blows through the ruins. There are two main stories that try to explain the sadness of Bhangarh. The first one is about a holy man. His name was Guru Balu Nath. He lived on the hill where the king wanted to build the fort. The holy man gave his permission, but he had one condition. He told the king, "The shadow of your fort must never touch my home. If it does, your city will be destroyed." For a long time, the kings respected his wish. The fort was built carefully, but a later king, who was very proud, decided to build the palace higher. The tall new walls cast a long shadow. The shadow fell upon the holy man's forbidden dwelling. As the shadow touched his home, the curse came true. The holy man was filled with anger. He cursed the entire town of Bhangarh. He declared that no one would ever live there again. The city would become a ruin, and no soul would find peace within its walls. Soon after, a great battle happened. The city was attacked, and everyone inside was killed. The once thriving kingdom fell silent forever. The people believed the curse was so powerful that it trapped the spirits of the dead. They say the souls of the villagers and the royal family still wander the fort, unable to leave. They are lost in time, forever replaying their tragic end. The second story is more romantic and sad. It is about a princess. Her name was Ratnavati. She was the princess of Bhangarh and was known everywhere for her great beauty. Many princes wanted to marry her. In the same town lived a sorcerer, a man who practiced black magic. His name was Singya. He saw the princess and fell deeply in love with her. He knew that the princess would never agree to marry him, so he decided to use his magic to win her. He planned to cast a spell on her. He wanted to make her fall in love with him against her will. One day, the princess's maid was in the market buying perfume for her. The sorcerer saw his chance. He used his dark magic on the bottle of perfume. His spell would make the princess run to him as soon as she used it. But the princess saw what he was doing. She was clever. She took the bottle and threw it onto a large boulder nearby. The magic was strong. The boulder, now under the spell meant for the princess, started rolling. It rolled straight towards the sorcerer and crushed him. Before he died, the evil magician used his last breath to curse the fort. He cursed that Bhangarh would be destroyed, and no one would ever be born there again. After the curse, Bhangarh's fate was sealed. The stories say that a big war with a rival kingdom happened soon after. The fort was invaded, and a terrible battle took place within its walls. The entire population was wiped out in a single day, including the beautiful Princess Ratnavati. The kingdom that was once so full of life became a city of the dead overnight. The curse of the sorcerer, or the holy man, had come true in the most brutal way. The city was left in ruins, a silent witness to a great tragedy. No one ever dared to return and live there. It was as if the land itself rejected human life. The curse was said to be very specific. It wasn't just that people would die, it was that no soul could be reborn from that place. The cycle of life and death was broken for Bhangarh. This is why people believe the spirits are trapped there. They are unable to move on to the next life. The villagers living in the surrounding areas strongly believe this. They say that if anyone tries to build a house near the fort, the roof collapses. This has happened many times. It serves as a constant reminder that the place is not meant for the living. The land belongs to the spirits of the past. This deep-rooted fear has kept Bhangarh abandoned for centuries. It's not just a collection of old stories. It is a living belief that governs the lives of the people nearby. After the sun sets, the villagers lock their doors. They do not venture out towards the fort. They have grown up with these tales, and the fort stands as a giant, spooky reminder on their horizon. The government's official sign adds to this fear. Why would a government body, which usually relies on science and facts, put up a sign warning people away at night? It makes even the most skeptical visitor wonder if there is some truth to the legends. The fort remains an empty shell. You can walk through the grand gates, visit the dancers' hall, see the ruins of the royal palace, and explore the temples. But you will not find a single person living there. There are no homes, no shops, no farms inside. It is a ghost town in the truest sense of the word. The only inhabitants are the monkeys and the birds during the day. But when night falls, believers say the true residents of Bhangarh emerge from the shadows. The fort is an island of desolation, preserved in its tragic state by fear and legend. Visitors who go to Bhangarh often speak of a strange atmosphere. The moment you step inside, the air feels heavy. The silence is profound, broken only by the wind or the chatter of monkeys. Many people report feeling a sense of deep sadness or anxiety. It is as if the sorrow of the past still lingers in the air. Some tourists say they feel like they are being watched by unseen eyes. This feeling gets stronger as you go deeper into the fort, towards the ruined palace on the hill. It's a place that makes your skin crawl, even in the bright light of day. It is an unsettling experience for many. People have reported hearing strange things. Even during the daytime, some claim to hear faint whispers when no one is around. Others have heard the sound of a woman crying, or the faint tinkle of ankle bells. Photographers often check their pictures later and find strange shapes or blurs that were not there when they took the photo. Some have captured misty figures or strange orbs of light in their images. These experiences are not just from a few people. Many visitors share similar stories. They leave the fort feeling that there is something more to this place than just old stones and broken walls. Of course, there are logical explanations for some of these things. The strange sounds could just be the wind whistling through the thousands of cracks and holes in the ruins. The feeling of being watched could be our own minds playing tricks on us, influenced by the spooky stories we have heard before arriving. The heavy atmosphere might be due to the fort's location, nestled in a valley that can feel isolating. Scientists and skeptics believe that the stories are just that, stories. They might have been created to keep people away from the fort, perhaps to protect hidden treasures or just to preserve its history. But what is the real truth? Is Bhangarh Fort truly haunted by the sad princess and the angry sorcerer? Or is it just a beautiful ruined fort with a fascinating dark history? Perhaps the truth is somewhere in between. Maybe the stories are just myths, but the tragedy that destroyed the city was so great that it left a permanent scar on the place, an echo of its pain that sensitive people can still feel today. Whether you believe in ghosts or not, one thing is certain. Bhangarh Fort holds a powerful mystery. It is a place where history and legend meet, and it continues to haunt the imaginations of all who dare to enter its gates.